Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. My name is Jake. This is where I talk about my astral experiences and all my thoughts on the subject. This past night and morning, because I do a lot of my sleeping in the morning, um, I had a pretty awesome, a bunch of awesome experiences actually. Now, the astral is an infinite place where you can have any number of cool experiences, whether it's going on missions, going to school, going to therapy, playing games. There's any number of different experiences that you can have in the astral to help progress and expand your soul. And this is why I really try to focus on the astral because it is, if you can reach certain ranges of perception, you can have any number of experiences that later turn into memories. And those experiences get deep, deep down into your soul and they change you. Last night, I've been doing a lot of shadow work. I do a lot of shadow work in the astral too. Um, well, this morning I just woke up from an amazing dream. Now, I was at a therapy farm. It was a game though. So I was at a farm and it was beautiful and there were, horses and stables and different things. But it was at like it was like a therapy type place. So it was like a team building workshop game type of place. So like, a bunch of people were there, maybe like 15 or 20 people, and we all had anger issues. And we had other emotional issues or whatever. So the games were like we had to get, it's like doing things on a farm. We had to get one thing to, from one place to another place. It's like we had to hook up a horse with a bridle and a harness to pull a carriage, but the carriage we needed to fit the pieces um, of the tow hitch together onto the trailer, and we had to pick the right trailer and the right size trailer, and we had to go over certain terrain. Um, and it was like we had to go and we had to figure it out. We had to go like into a meeting place and we had to like bring all of our ideas together and figure it out. So it was like a team building workshop type farm game type of thing, and it was incredibly healing. um, it was incredibly healing to be able to solve problems, and problem solving is a huge thing in a star seed's life. Solving problems. If you saw the huge long list of all the reasons you decided to come here, and I'm telling you, it's very, very long, you would see among them that you think it's fun and challenging and, you know, um, problem solving. You like to solve problems. That's why you set problems up for yourself. That's why your soul set problems up for yourself. Oh, I'm going to have physical limitations. I'm going to have some mental limitations maybe. I'll have, I'll be in a family that, is difficult to be in, or maybe I'll be alone, or maybe your whole all of your problems in your life that you set up for is like a game. If you look at it like a game and you learn to become a good problem solver, and you realize that if you take one problem at a time and you solve that problem and you move forward, you move your chess piece forward or your game piece forward onto another square, and then something else might happen in life, and then you have to solve that problem. Okay? But this is one of the reasons why we're here. Okay? We're here because these problems and solving these problems gives some growth and expansion to our souls. Okay? So if you look at life like a game and you glean the you glean the moments, you glean the wins, even the small wins. You take a win wherever you can in this game. But if you can glean these experiences, you glean the substance and you glean the richness and the substance out of these difficult experiences, and you apply them to your soul in a way that it expands your soul and it expands your mind and it makes you stronger and it makes you a better version of yourself. That's what this life is all about. Okay? And whether it's the 3D or whether it's the astral, it's all the same. You can glean these experiences. Okay? Now, I really encourage you to start remembering your dreams, to look at your dreams like puzzles. What do they mean? Try to interpret them. Try to play them like a game so that you can better understand yourself. You can better understand your limitations, and you can overcome those limitations. You better understand the problems that you have in your life and the way that you set these problems up for yourself. Okay? And you solve these problems. Be a problem solver. Okay? Find it fun. Find the game in it. And if you can reach these certain levels of perception in the astral, and you can start really playing this game well, you're really gonna start gleaning amazing richness from these astral experience, from these dreams experiences. There is so much more out there, and I encourage everybody to get there. Break away from the mental control. Break away from what you think you should be doing. Okay? And go with your intuition of what you feel like you should be going. It's like, I had 2 jobs recently. I've had 2 jobs. And the first job, I loved the first job, and I kept the first job, but I was trying to move on to the second job because it had more hours and it had more pay. But it didn't feel right. And I did it because I was doing it, and I only lasted like a week in it. And like my body hurt and my mind hurt and everything was just all just like, it wasn't good. I felt so trapped and I felt so disconnected. And it was like, those are signs that I wasn't doing the right thing. I wasn't in the right space. Okay? Now that I returned all my equipment to that job and I'm just going back to my first job and I'm just doing that on the weekends and stuff, I feel so much better. I feel so much more like myself, The Matrix loves to try to convince you that you need to do this and you should do that and you should do this and you should do that and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All the while, it's stealing little pieces of your soul. Little things. Little pieces of your soul, and then finally you're just like a robot in the Matrix. Well, don't be like that. You don't have to be like that. Don't lose your soul to these experiences that you just don't need, okay? You're here to have amazing experiences. The astral is a place where you can have an infinite amount of experiences, okay? So, if you can get there, if you can record your dreams, start off recording your dreams, do whatever it takes to focus on this, it's going to be well worth it. All right, thank you for watching.